Moving on to the main event, everybody's been waiting for this. It's been taking 5 years.
The one thing I will give Phil Davis, though.
He's a good wrestler.
Yeah, he's a great wrestler. So if Anthony goes in there out of control, he's going to get taken down and getting held down. Yeah. And here's the other thing.
And how tall is Anthony Johnson?
I know Phil Davis is big. Phil Davis is like Jon Jones size.
Yeah. 6'2", 6'3".
Anthony Johnson 6'2". Mr. Wonderful 6'2".
Yeah.
And if you guys go way back when we first started
this. How the fuck was Anthony Rumble Johnson ever getting down the fucking wall?
170?
God. Woo! But John Fitch didn't. He's 6'2" too, or something like that.
He's not nearly as big as he's not built like Anthony Rumble Johnson. But if anyone remembers, if you go way back, long time ago, I said the person who has the physical attributes to beat Jon Jones is Phil Davis, because Phil Davis is just the same size as Jon Jones. And
it's good of a wrestler. And you know what? And if you think about it, two fighters that fight similar and had a great fight was Alexander Gustafsson and Jon Jones. And Phil Davis is the only person to really... I mean, people are going to say the Jon Jones win was controversial, but Phil Davis beat Alex Gustafsson pretty handily. Styles make fights, people. Anyway, talk about styles make fights. We got Glover Teixeira going up against
Glover,
Jon Jones.
Depending on where you're at.
Glover.
For me, it's Glover.
It's Glover, you know. Glover. Okay.
How do you see this fight going?
I just think, man, Jon Jones, you know, he could get in there and try to swing, but I mean, you know how Jon Jones can push you off with his kicks. He can hit you with the elbows. He has so many fucking weapons in his arsenal, you know. And I don't think who was it that Glover fought that he had trouble against, and it wasn't a really good performance, and that made me. It showed a lot of his weaknesses. And I'm gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to be patient with me because I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. It might have just been his last fight, and
well, his last two fights, he was on a little bit of shaky ground because he got clipped when he shouldn't have. Versus Ryan Bader and James Tahuna. When he fought James Tahuna, dude, it was he got clipped a couple times.
Yeah, it was Tahuna.
Yeah.
Big tuna. This motherfucker is fucking lighting my fucking
stomach hurts, man.
Anyway, let me get it. But yeah, and then he beat Ryan Darth Bader. I mean,
crushed him.
I mean, but the bottom line is he did fucking put him. He put him away, both of them.
The biggest issue I see with this is Glover's lack of lateral movement. And he's kind of a stationary target. I don't know if he really wants to stand in front of Jon Jones. Because Jon Jones is going to use them long-ass legs. I'm thinking you got to be ready to check his leg kicks. If you don't check his leg kicks, it's going to be a long 5 rounds, dude.
And I'm going to tell you the other thing, too, is and we see this all the time when Jon Jones fights. You're giving up... Glover's giving up 2 inches in height, okay? But more importantly, 8.5 inches in reach.
That means he's got to get inside. When you get inside, you're looking at that Muay Thai, you're looking at the elbows, the knees, and the thing that you always hear when people mess with Jon Jones is how strong he is.
Yeah.
And the other thing you got to question is if you look at Hackleman and you look at his fighters, you have to look and start questioning their cardio.
Yeah.
You look at Chuck at the end.
Yeah.
You look at what's our boy out in Utah, Court
McGee.
So I'm in.
Ramsey did really well this past fight. He finished this guy.
And if you look at Glover in those fights, get into the second and third round when he's swinging for the fences. That James Tahuna fight was sloppy at the end.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if he doesn't have the cardio to go 5, this could get ended in the 4th.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about him.
When's the last time? I mean, he hasn't fought a championship fight, so he hasn't been in the 4th round. I mean, it's
all signs. I mean, if you're a betting man, it'd be hard to take Glover. It really would. Now, I would love to see if Jon Jones is going to lose a fight, and if he's the next champion to bite the dust, this would be a great person. I would love to see him lose just for Hackleman.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Hack's a great guy.
But I don't see how Glover can win this unless he catches him. And I just, like you said, with the reach that Jon Jones has and the ability that he has, it's hard to catch him.
It is. Anyway, I mean, guys, let us know what your like always, let us know what you guys think before George abruptly ends this video and says, Kevin, shut the fuck up. And that note, adios deuces. Maybe today.